Abraham Lincoln was born in a poor wooden cabin in Kentucky in the year 1809, and from the beginning his life was filled with struggle and hardship, yet it was these very struggles that gave him strength and wisdom that later changed the history of the United States. His father was a farmer who could not give him proper schooling, and his mother passed away when he was still a child. This left him in loneliness and pain, but also taught him how short and fragile life can be. Lincoln grew up working hard in the fields, splitting wood and doing farm labor, but deep inside he carried an endless desire to learn. He did not have access to books like the rich children did, but whenever he found one he would read it again and again by the dim light of the fire at night. Many people did not see him as someone special because he was poor, badly dressed, and awkward, but slowly he built an inner strength. When Lincoln became a young man, he faced failure many times. He tried his hand at business and failed. He tried to be elected in politics and failed. He fell in love but lost his beloved Anne Rutledge to death, and this broke him so deeply that people around him thought he might not recover. He went through depression and darkness, but he continued his journey because he felt that his life had a greater purpose. The hidden truth of Lincoln's life is that he was not just a man of politics or power, he was a man who carried endless compassion in his heart. He believed in justice and humanity when most leaders of his time were only thinking of power and money. He stood against slavery not because it was popular, but because he felt the pain of the enslaved in his own soul. He once said that whenever he thought about slaves in chains, he felt like it was his own soul chained down. This secret compassion was the real force behind his greatness. As he rose higher in politics, he faced hatred, threats, and insults. Many people laughed at him because of his looks and his way of speaking, but Lincoln never fought back with anger. Instead, he used humor, kindness, and deep wisdom. He won the hearts of the common people, not by promising them wealth, but by speaking the simple truth. When he became President of the United States, the nation was divided and torn by the Civil War. Many thought the country would fall apart forever. Lincoln carried the heaviest burden on his shoulders, yet he never lost his humanity. He often visited wounded soldiers in hospitals and spoke to them with tears in his eyes. He wrote letters to mothers who lost their sons in battle with such tenderness that the families felt comfort in their grief. These moments are often hidden in the shadows of history, yet they reveal the true soul of Lincoln. The greatest truth about Abraham Lincoln is that he was not perfect. He made mistakes, he had doubts, and he suffered silently. But it was exactly this humanity that made him so great. He showed the world that greatness is not about being flawless, but about rising again and again despite pain, failure, and heartbreak. In 1865, when he finally saw the hope of peace for the nation, he was taken away by an assassin's bullet in a theater. His death shocked the world, but his spirit did not die. He left behind a lesson that freedom and justice are worth every sacrifice. The hidden truth is that Lincoln's life was never only about politics or war. It was about love, compassion, and the courage to stand alone for what is right, even when the world stands against you. Abraham Lincoln's story continues to inspire because he was a poor boy who rose to be the leader of a broken nation and healed it with his honesty and humanity. His life whispers to every person that no matter how small or broken you feel, your inner strength and truth can light the way for the world.